All right, welcome to What's Up with Dalton Brown, a podcast by me, Dalton Brown. We love it. Welcome, 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 welcome. So today we have a friend, a brother, a pretty cool guy, except he's trying to become a cop. I do love cops. Some people of the best people are cops, but Anthony Rogers, Average AJ, what it is, what it do. So what's up, man?
You know, man, just I'm average, so not a lot.
Right on. What's the day of an average guy look like right now?
Man, it's pretty average. Going to work, coming home, eating, sleeping, showering, shitting. It's pretty boring, actually.
Right on. Do you is there anything you do for fun? Like, I know life's kind of turned on you. We'll get there and we'll talk about that too. We'll discuss it, but what are you doing these days? Anything? You up to anything?
I mean, besides working, man, I go to the gym. I do that a lot. Lost a lot of weight, so.
Yeah, you're looking pretty studly, dude.
Thank you.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't. I wouldn't run up on you. But that's just some real shit right there. But all right, tell us years 1 through 20 in 10 minutes.
Like my life, years 1 through 20.
Yeah, where did you come from? Where did you go?
Oh man,
where did you come from?
Cotton Eye Joe.
Nah, bro, we don't do that racist shit, man.
My bad.
I'm just kidding. We don't, but
yeah, right. No, we don't. Of course not.
But that is a good song, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Is it racist though?
Man, come on. I don't know. I gotta feel like that.
Yeah.
Has some connotation behind it, or.
Yeah.
But I guess a lot of things we never thought of that way were, but.
Well, and I'll talk about the what I've been doing, where I come from and stuff. But so real quick, I was just talking about this the other day, right? So someone was telling me that back in I think it was ancient Sparta or whatever, they would throw babies that basically were not fit off the side of a mountain, right? So you think about that, and it's we came from throwing babies off the side of a mountain to you can't say the R word, that's offensive to people.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy to think?
I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. We're more advanced now. You can't, you can fight against it, but it's like swimming against the, Niagara Falls, bro. You're eventually gonna drown.
Oh yeah,
no doubt. Just you might as well. I don't know. I don't try to battle against things because that gives energy to those things. And I don't want those things to have energy.
Yeah.
So
I feel that.
The more you fight against something, the harder it is to, I don't know. You see more of it. Look at the war on drugs. It's been very successful, right?
Oh, totally. Yeah, totally.
That was a Richard Nixon plan. So, or no, that was Reagan. So the war on drugs began under Reagan or Carter, one of the two.
I think it was Reagan.
Reagan or Carter, they were back to back. So
I think it had something to do with when Reagan was the governor of California.
But I'm saying the more you fight against something, you fight against terrorism, the more you see it pop up.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's giving it energy. It's attention.
And I just thought it was interesting. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's okay to say the R word or anything offensive, but it's just weird to make the transition from thousands of years ago. We were throwing babies that were born with, Down syndrome or, some type of deformity or something, and now it's you can't do or say certain things. It's just crazy how we've transitioned into that and how long it took for us to do that.
Yeah, I suppose, I guess it's a mindset shift because people don't have as much to worry about now.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, people, we think we have it bad now. Like, people complain a lot, but is it? Come on, man. Like, we got heat. I sound like Joe Biden when I said that. Oh, gosh. I'm gonna have to edit that one out, bro. I can't be sounding like Uncle Joe up in here, dude. So, dude, I'm still messing with these audio levels. It's like hard because there we go.
My voice fluctuates. Sometimes I get really loud, and sometimes
I'll edit it. It'll be cool. But yeah, the first couple are usually rough of podcasts, you know.
Yeah,
but
that's all right.
We'll get it.
So you asked, so years 1 through 20.
Yeah, tell us.
So I moved to Indiana in 2004. Moved here from California. My dad lost his job because he basically hurt himself or whatever, got hurt, so he wasn't able to continue working. So we moved here just because it was cheaper. Can't really live off disability and Social Security in California, so came out here and been out here pretty much ever since. Met all you fine folks. You know, we had some good times back in the day, living it up, going out and having a good time. Then after high school, I joined the military, got hurt, ended up coming home from that, and then decided to pursue a career in law enforcement. I don't know why, but I thought that would be good. And then now I currently work retail as an asset protection manager, and pretty much about it. I do the gym.
Basically, don't be stealing shit.
Yeah. Yeah, we're watching.
He's watching.
We watch all the time.
And he's working out now, so he's faster and his cardio is probably better. Pick your stores, wisely, man. If that's the route you want to go down.
Yeah, definitely. The funniest thing about my job is that we have ways that we can find out who you are, even if you think we're not going to find out who you are. So I love, like, when we basically do the investigation, get all the case work together, and then submit it to the police for prosecution, and then you get a nice little letter in the mail with your name on it and says that you've been charged with theft and you're subpoenaed to go to court, and then they're like, what? So, yeah, that's pretty fun. That's probably my favorite part of the job.
Man, you can find anything about anyone, anywhere on the internet.
Yes.
Did you hear that? Anything, anyone, internet. For real.
Google magic.
It doesn't. Your data is out there, man. Like, when I call people during the day, they're like, how'd you get my number? What do you mean? Why are you asking me that? Do you live in 1984, dude?
Dude.
You work for one of the biggest corporations in construction, and you don't know how I got your number. Have you ever filled out a form online?
Yeah.
Then your data's there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure.
You can be found.
Yeah.
And so just don't be a shitty person, dude. If you can't afford shit, just wait. Or use a firm, dude, and get yourself in debt. You can have what you want right now. This is not an ad for them, by the way. But yeah, so year 1 through 20, you were in San Diego for a while, right?
Yeah, so I moved here when I was like 13, 14, so.
How was that? Did you live in La Jolla?
No, man, I actually lived in, I've been in La Jolla, but no, I actually lived in Chula Vista, and.
Oh, that's nice.
Lived in San Diego itself. My grandpa lives in Logan Heights. Pretty rough area, but yeah, I lived around there.
So you're part Hispanic, right?
Yeah, my mom's Mexican. Yeah.
I mean, we didn't have. That's okay, but did you live in a Spanish community in San Diego?
Yeah,
They have them down there, right?
of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
Logan Heights was a predominantly Hispanic neighborhood, and
It's like the southeast part, right?
it's like right on the tip of the border.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you can cross into Tijuana, right? Right.
Yep.
Yeah, because we were going out there on vacation, and you know, he couple of friends who will not be named on this cast. I got your back. Told me to go across the border, and there's they have hooker places, bro, like bunny ranches.
Oh yeah, it's off the chain. Yeah, it's off the chain across the border, dude. There are no rules in Tijuana.
Well, you can just go to pharmacies and pretty much, order whatever you want.
Yeah, that's actually it's so like for example, there are people that will literally drive across the border just to go get like antibiotics
Right.
because you can just go get them. You don't have to go get a prescription or anything. You just walk into a pharmacy, say you need some penicillin, and there it is.
I saw a video of a guy on TikTok that was down there the other day, and he was like, they had a menu, and it was like, need Percocet or, medicinal cocaine. Like, they had it all on a menu, and he's like, I can get any of this. And it was like $12.
Oh yeah,
Insane, man.
it's because $12 goes a long way there.
Yeah.
I mean,
I've been to Juarez, Mexico, bro.
oh shit.
Yeah. I did a mission there. We built 3 houses when I was about probably 14.
Wow.
Yeah. It was dope.
I did not know that. That's interesting.
Yeah.
How'd that go?
It was cool, man. The people are great.
Oh yeah.
They don't have anything, but they're amazing people, dude.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, there's some bad people there, but some great.
I don't think Juarez was off the chain back then like it is now. Was
yeah,
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was. We weren't allowed to go outside at night, and the doors were barred and the windows.
Mm.
Yeah. It wasn't great.
Yeah.
We got tools stolen from us by these dudes, and then this dude got stuck in the sand, and they told us not to help him.
What?
Because it could be like gang related.
Oh.
If you help them, they owe you a favor.
Right.
And you don't want that. So what do you need? Like that type of bullshit.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, but I still dug him out. I was like, I don't give a shit. They gonna do? This dude's stuck. Come on, man. Crazy. But so now, what's year 20 to now? What's up? What's going on in life? So what's up?
So recently just moved to Indianapolis at the beginning of this year. For personal we'll get into that probably a little later. But yeah, I moved down there. So I've been living there for a couple months now, and honestly, man, I love it. I mean, especially coming from the big city and then going to a big city. I've always, nothing against anyone that lives in Peru, but I never really liked Peru. I don't like the small town feel, the small town vibe. I don't like the fact that I have to drive 20 minutes out of my way just to go grocery shopping if I want to go to Walmart or something. So it's pretty nice. Everything's really close. My gym is right around the corner from my house. There's a Meijer that's right around the corner from my house. Chick-fil-A around the corner from my house. I mean, anything you could ever ask for, it's all right there. So, but yeah, so I just, well, here recently, I started working on music. So I started doing that. I thought that would, I don't know. So like my thing is so back in the day, me and Brett, we used to write. We used to write lyrics. We're gonna be rappers, dude. Like we had this little group called Money Makers and everything. Like we were the shit, right? So at least we thought we were. So for a long time, I've always wanted to get back into that and get back into writing and stuff like that. So I did, and I'm just having fun with it. Like really, I'm just having fun with it right now. So
yeah, it's really good actually. So we have a clip I can play if you want.
Oh yeah,
on
yeah,
one
yeah.
of the songs real quick. So let's see if we can get it going here. Um, I'll put the real song on the video. So, but yeah, we'll play. Should I start it somewhere or just play it out?
Yeah, just the big, like maybe like the first like 30 seconds of it.
All right, let's go. Let's see what it does. I don't think we're getting audio. Let's see.
I think you turn down the channels. Yeah.
There we are.
I know you're never coming home. Family dinner's long gone.
Yeah.
My bed on your side of stays cold. Now I know that I'll never have you to hold. Let go. Now I know I'll never see you standing at my front door. Morning texts are long gone. Now I don't know if I can hold on.
Sounds a lot better with these headphones on.
Yeah, they aren't bad for real. But that shit is hard, bro. You're sad though.
Yeah.
Why are you sad?
So,
That's pretty hard though. But you can feel it's some deep pain.
can you feel it? Can you feel it? Like seriously?
Oh
Because
yeah, you know when you write shit with deep pain, people can feel it.
so that's one thing that I definitely wanted to talk about when it came to doing the music was you know, I can't sing,
Sorry.
obviously. So, but I can write, and I can definitely show my emotions. And for me, it was more about showing the art behind it, I guess.
Right.
So, like for example, if you listen to the song "I Fall Apart" by Post Malone,
Oh yeah.
even if you don't like Post Malone, that song is beautiful in its own way because you can feel the pain, you can feel the emotion every time that he, says a word or whatever it may be. So, or like the song "Hope" by Xtenation, same
Oh,
thing. Like if you listen to it, you can feel the pain, you can feel the emotion. So for me, that's what it was all about. That was just a quick sample that I did last night. That was literally off the top of the head. I just plugged in the headphones and was like, let me just play this beat, see what happens. And that's what came out. It's just a sample, though. I'm still trying to mix it and mess with it and stuff. So
Word, bro. It feels heartfelt. So, I mean, you can't write emotional stuff without things going on. Is there a basis behind it, and is there like what's a project basis?
yeah. So recently, me and my wife were we going through a divorce. It should be finalized in May. But yeah, that was kind of a hard time. I spent basically 6 years with her, building a life and stuff, and things definitely did not end the way that I wanted them to end. And this is I don't know. I mean, so let me just make it clear that I left her, but it was not something that I wanted to do. It's something that I felt like I was forced to do.
Yeah.
So that was kind of rough. We were going through some shit.
You're getting the real field deal here, dude.
Yeah.
On the pond.
Therapy sessions. That's what.
It's dope. Money. So, yeah, I mean, sometimes shit happens in life, man. I think it's about how you move forward from it. It's it looks like you're rebounding decently.
I mean, yeah. It's hard to go from being around somebody and talking to them every day to basically your phone never going off at all, like ever.
Boy, I be Snapchatting you 12 times a day. You don't even be responding, so I don't want to hear shit about that.
Because I don't know if it's like specifically meant for me, or if you're just sending it to like 15 other people. Because
Nah, if I want everyone to see my shit on Snapchat, I'll put it on my story. I usually, my story. Around 70 views, you know. It ain't much, but it's a nice way to earn a living,
Yeah.
you know. Shout out to Snapchat for not paying me. You know. That's cool.
But yeah, so that's kind of what. So actually, I'm not gonna reveal too much because I'm still kind of working on the music. But maybe once I get a little bit more popular, I'll reveal some more and stuff like that. But I decided to go a different route with it. Maybe be a little bit more anonymous with it.
Oh yeah.
So hey, if maybe it'll come across some people's For You page or something, and
FYP.
but
That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, sometimes I do that.
FYP.
If you watch the last episode, sometimes I
dude, do it, dude,
go into
do it.
my zone. I call it it's kind of like the Cuddy Zone. Have you ever heard that song by Kid Cudi?
The Cuddy Zone. What
Cuddy Zone, Man on the Moon.
I probably did, but I probably didn't know the name of it.
I believe it was on Man on the Moon. Hey, no one will watch this long enough to see this, but if I'm wrong, correct me, please.
Yeah,
I don't want my
Hey
Kid
Jamie,
Cudi-
can you pull that up real quick?
Yeah, Jamie. Can you?
Pull that up real quick, Jamie. Let us put it on the big screen up there.
Yo, I should get a TV over here though.
Oh, right here.
Yeah.
And then we can like Google shit like while we're talking. That'd be cool.
No, I just put porn on it. Oh, I gotta edit that out. Oh, remember that. 2144.
2144.
Yeah.
I'll probably forget. to be
Me
honest.
too. It'll be in there.
I'll probably forget.
So, any big news or anything going on that you want to discuss?
No, man. I mean, no big news. I mean, just living life, having a good time.
So, how are you maintaining your mindset?
Just the music. I mean, that's really it. Trying to stay busy. So I try to hang out with friends or go to the gym or work. Work keeps me pretty busy. But I mean, that's really it. I guess I try to put all my emotions out in the music, and I mean, to be honest, it's kind of helping. I mean, I'm feeling a little better. But so by the way, I just want to let everyone know that I wrote my lyrics. Most of my lyrics are actually wrote on my divorce papers. So.
Damn, man.
So.
Yo, that's deep. You heard it here first. Yeah. Yo, is it upsetting to you?
What?
I mean, just what is the most upsetting part of all of it for you?
Probably the fact that, like I said, like I guess I never wanted this. Like I didn't want to split up, but I mean, I guess I'll give a little bit of context. So at the beginning of the relationship, I was unfaithful. I was a piece of shit. I'll put that out there bluntly. Pretty much was, probably doing stuff I shouldn't have been doing. And so there actually came a time where I begged her to come back to me, and she agreed, but she said that if I ever fucked up again, that it would be over for good, and I believed her, and I took that to heart. So I basically made sure that I didn't, because
Fair enough.
right. I mean, at that point, like I really wanted to make it. I wanted to make it work.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm not gonna fucking waste more time, because in my eyes, like she was great. She was everything I wanted. She was beautiful. She, what seemed like she loved me, I guess. But it wasn't the way that I wanted her to love me, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Shout out to love.
Yeah, right. Shout out to love. But it's so for me, it was like no matter what I did, I could never change her perception. Like she always had the perception that she had of me in that first year when I was unfaithful and a piece of shit. So
Yeah.
no matter what I did, no matter how much I tried to I guess, make them comfortable. Like it didn't work out.
Yeah.
So could never change the perception. So that it really bothered. So imagine basically being in love with someone and they just don't see the good in you.
Yeah.
You know,
It's that's a rock and a hard place, as we like to call it.
yeah.
Rock and a hard place.
I love the sound bites. I love them.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I really enjoy them. They're probably one of my favorite parts of doing podcasting. So, but really getting to the nitty gritty, man. You can only really control what you can control, and the rest you kind of gotta let go of. And if you try to hang on to what you can't control, it's gonna really take some energy out of you that you probably don't have to give to something like that. So
Yeah.
I don't know, that's at least my perspective on it. So it's you can't change someone's mind about you. You can't.
No.
It's impossible. I've tried, bruh.
Yeah. No matter what you do or how you go about.
Dude, you chirping off over there? Are you freaking like? Is this a popularity contest?
Where you're not tripping, dude. You're not chirping.
Chirping?
You're chirping.
Oh, my phone's recording this.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Tragic. And I just released a song yesterday.
By the way, I was bumping that on the way here.
Yeah.
That shit go hard.
Yeah, I'm glad to see you still driving the dang old freaking Prius, bro.
Oh yeah, she's been good to me. I'm surprised that she's made it this long. We had some scares. I mean, but yeah, she's still around.
Yeah, I sold Anthony that car. It was yeah.
It was a good deal.
We hadn't really talked in a while because people used to hate me. And I don't know. Here we are on second podcast. So what happened with Average AJ, bro? You just stopped?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much.
Now you're just doing music?
Yeah.
Right on.
So the thing with Average AJ, a lot of it was solo. I think I should have had guests. I should have more guests, but I didn't. And part of that was because it was just really hard to find people to make time. I mean, there was a few people that had talked to me about coming on, but they just, I don't know if they couldn't find time or wouldn't make time. But yeah, that was kind of a struggle. And then I got tired of talking to myself, I guess. But
Yo, Chris D'Elia is still doing his by himself.
Is he?
Yeah. He's on a couple others that are not just him, but he definitely still does. Hey, Kayla, what's it called? Whatever. Chris D'Elia's podcast.
Yeah.
What's it called?
What?
What the?
Congratulations, right?
Congratulations. Yeah, it is a good show. He is a funny dude. I felt bad that he went through all that shit and lost a lot of his friends and stuff over it, but
Oh yeah.
seems like they're coming back around, so.
Yeah, it seems like that was all bullshit, wasn't
He
it?
must be like a real forgiving guy, because I'd be like, nah.
All right. Yeah.
Fuck you, Theo. Fuck you, Brendan. Because all them dudes kind of outed him. They didn't say much on it, but what they did say, it wasn't like, that's my dog, he didn't do shit. Because that's the kind of people I want around me,
Yeah. Especially like
I know him better than that.
at least wait for the facts to come out.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
I guess people really probably pressed them on it and were like, what do you think about these nuts? Oh my goodness. We're having a great time. How's the Modelo's?
dude, that's all I drink now.
You love them?
I love them. So I drank Modelo's, and then I went to a bar probably like a month or two ago. They didn't have any, so I was like, well, I'll just go back to my old, Bud Light or whatever. And God, it was so terrible. I'm sorry. Like, No, nothing against Bud Light. Continue. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, it was like man, like I cannot drink anything else besides Modelo's now. Like it's just so flavorful. You
I
know,
had to burp, dude.
and that's
'cause
from a
of
Modelo right
Yeah.
there. That was a
Hey,
burp.
I actually have to pee, so we're gonna have to pause.
okay,
Kayla,
good.
Can you pause me?
Because I do too.
Ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we.
All right. Are we back?
Yeah, and
From-
then Dre comes out here. And
back,
Dre's out here.
back from our pee break.
Yeah. Had to take it because it was necessary to do that.
And that's definitely. I'm not gonna pee my pants.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you want me to.
I wasn't vibing it.
No, I'm not either.
So I had to do what I had to do, and I had to go, and now we're here, and we're back, and we're having a great time.
And that's God, baby. That's God. Do you
God.
believe in God?
Yeah. I have a pretty differentiating view.
Tell me about it. Tell me why.
I don't know. I just don't. Nobody can know. So, I would say, at the core of it, we're part of something bigger than we can even imagine.
You
So,
think we're just the universe experiencing itself? What if the universe itself is a living entity or a living being?
something split itself and moved. I think it's like transcribed in Metatron's cube. So,
Is that a Transformers reference?
nah, Metatron was an archangel.
Oh, I thought you said Megatron. I'm sorry.
Nah,
I've been drinking.
you're good, brother. It's okay. But yeah, Metatron's cube like shows where consciousness split itself and then became what it had to be to have an experience as one.
So what is consciousness then?
It's just trying to have every experience it can. Here, there, wherever, alien.
So are we all consciousness then? Is that
Something expanded itself and it had to start somewhere.
right? But is that what you're saying? Is that every human being is some type of consciousness?
Well, I think we all have the capability of consciousness, whether we use it or not.
Okay.
Some people live unconscious.
That's me.
I mean,
Just kidding.
when you roll through life, you don't look at things.
Yeah. So, this is a question that I've always had, right? Is that if God created the universe, right? God created the universe and everything in it. What created God? Because if you think about it, everything has to be created in some way, right? Like everything, like for example, people, right? A sperm and an egg come together and they mutate and all that other stuff, and they make a lungs and heart and arms and legs and a brain, and they make a person. So if that means that creation has to come from somewhere. The same thing with a plant. In order for a plant to grow, it needs to be created by a seed and water and oxygen and whatever else, right? So if what we know about creation is accurate, then what created God? If God is real.
Hmm. I don't think God is what people think it is. It ain't some dude in the sky with a trident, bro. I think it is energy, flow, spirit. Everyone's had spiritual experiences at some point in their life.
Yeah.
Whether they want to admit it or not, they have. So somewhere in there's this thing they can't explain called consciousness. And I think that's the I don't know. I think it's what we all come from. I think it's pure love.
What do you think a spiritual experience is? Like, what would you consider a spiritual experience?
I mean, anything, I guess we've all been at the lowest of lows, but somehow found peace to move through it. Or we've all felt the purest, probably, form of love at some point and recognized it, and I think that those things are pretty similar.
So are you the kind of person that thinks things happen for a reason?
I mean, what else do we have to go off of?
So you don't think life is just random chaos?
Nah,
No?
way too many circumstantial things happen. I mean, even if it is a small world after all, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Alright. That's interesting.
I
I got
think
the bubblies.
I really do think that everyone has free will, and me and Caleb argued about that, but I think I agree with her more now. It's you do. I mean, I could drop everything and move to Spain, become a DJ over there. You know, that's a choice. I could do it. Probably not gonna.
Do you think that no matter what decision you make, you'll always end up right back where you're supposed to be? Like, for example, you say that you could move to Spain and be a DJ. So, do you think, like, okay, so let's say that that's not what was supposed to happen. Let's say that what is supposed to happen is that eventually you're supposed to live here for the rest of your life and become a farmer. Do you think that if you were to move to Spain and become a DJ, that eventually you'll end up right back here and be what you're supposed to be? Or do you think that if you make that decision and take that path, then it'll lead you to a different conclusion?
I don't know. I think there's a million different paths that you can take that are choice based. It's called quantum leaping, basically. So there's a million different things that could happen right now at this second. Like more than that.
Like the butterfly effect, kind of?
Yeah.
Like a butterfly flaps his wings and a hurricane happens in the Arabian Sea or something?
Probably. Yeah, I've never heard that, but...
You never heard of the butterfly effect?
Well, I've seen the Butterfly Effect movie. I understand the concept for sure. So, yeah, it's kind of like that.
Yeah.
But it's more like Rick and Morty.
Okay.
So, there's endless things that can happen. You just have to be able to figure out how to, I guess, feel that emotion beforehand. Feel like that person that you want to be before you get there. It's really hard. Takes a lot of focus. That's why people don't do it.
What do you mean by that?
You have to meditate on it, and like, if you want to be a rich millionaire, then you meditate on it. You feel the emotion from it. You journal about it. And then eventually your brain's going to start following that path anyways.
That's right. We talked about that before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. Weren't you my first episode? You were my first episode on Average AJ, weren't you?
I'm not sure, man.
I'm pretty sure you were, and we talked about that. We talked about,
RIC?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, it was fun.
About how, like, basically you subconsciously program your brain to lead in that direction. And you start doing things subconsciously that are going to lead you to whatever it is that you're looking to accomplish.
Yeah, you can. If you have the focus and the discipline to make sure you're taken care of mentally. You work out, drink water, which I don't do any of these things. That's why I struggle quite a bit. But, you know, if you do what you're supposed to, you'll probably be happy and good.
Yeah. If I'm not drinking water, I'm drinking beer. So,
I mean, if you drink enough water, eat, make sure your body has the vitamins it needs, work out like 30 minutes a day, you can probably work through about anything. I would say. You do most of that, right?
yeah, for the most part, I guess.
You're working through it, right?
Yeah. I mean,
You
I'm trying
haven't gave
to.
up.
Doing the best I can.
Yeah, I mean, that's all you can do. What else can you do?
Nothing. You just have to roll with the punches.
I mean, you can punch back the...
Yeah, but how do you do that? How do you punch back?
Fucking kick life's ass, basically. I'm sorry for cursing so much, but that's how you punch back.
I think
Get everything you ever wanted.
I think it really helps, like, if you have, I guess, a good support system behind you. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that I don't, because I do. I've got a great support system. I got you. I got Brett. I got some of the friends that I work with. They're all great. But I think it really helps if you have a really good support system to, I guess, push you to be successful. Like for example, like you with your DJing, right? Like we were talking earlier, you said you've got like 8 people that, or will have, you have people that are strictly into seeing what you do, right? Or acknowledging it or participating, whatever it may be, right? And for some, that might be enough. Like just the fact that you have those people motivating you, pushing you, wanting you to be like, yeah, dude, keep going. Like I said, I was listening to that track, Keanu Leaves, on the way here, dude. Like, I mean, that shit went hard. Like, I love that track. I mean, I'm not much of an EDM person, but I really like that, that beat that you had with it. So
Thanks. Appreciate that.
Hell
man.
yeah.
Thanks for the shout out.
Of course, man. I always, because that's one thing that I always, I guess I've always thought about is like, so I tried streaming video games, didn't get a lot of support off that, and with the music thing, that's why I kind of changed the way that I did the music thing. Wasn't getting a lot of support on that, so I went to where it's like, okay, well then I'll just do it anonymously, basically, where nobody knows who I am, nobody can see my face, you don't know who's doing it, it's just raw, pure emotion, raw, pure music, and the only thing you can judge me on is what I'm saying. That's it. You can't judge me on anything else. You can't judge me on the way I look. You can't judge me on how I'm performing it. You can't judge me on how I'm recording it. All you can, judge me on is what my lyrics are saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I decided to take that route with it. But that's what I mean. Like if you had that push, right? Like just to keep going.
Mm-hmm. I just do it because I don't give a shit, really.
Yeah.
I just want to basically get to know people better, and I love to make music. So if you like it, cool. If you don't, I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever. Okay. Good for you. Go listen to something else.
Go listen to fucking I don't know, but no, I feel that. Like, I guess for me, like getting into music was one because I've always been into writing and stuff, so that was for me. And, I really like doing that. But then the other thing was, it's like, what if you can reach people and connect with people that are feeling the way that you're feeling, and share those same feelings, share those same emotions. And because for me, like when I listen to certain tracks, and like I hear the song, or the lyrics or whatever, and it draws me, and it's like yes, like that's it. Like I feel that. Like everything you just said, that's what's happening in my life right now. And so you attach yourself to it. And for me, that's what it's about, is trying to get someone to hear me and go, that's what I'm feeling right now. That's exactly what I'm going through.
Yeah.
You know, like for me, that's what it is. It's about connecting with someone in a musical way, I guess.
Yeah. I definitely, there's a lot of artists I connect with. I'm a very big Suicide Boy fan.
Oh, for sure.
For sure.
For sure.
Been listening to them for a long time. That music really talks to me. Like, I don't know. I think everyone kind of goes through those feelings of, not liking yourself and not maybe wanting to be here anymore. Things like that. And I think that's relatable. Because I think whether people admit it, we've all been there. I think. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. We've all.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And I think the problem is now is that people are just so afraid to admit. It's like they're afraid to show their emotions. They're afraid to show that they feel a certain way. And it's like, there's nothing wrong with that, dude. If you're heartbroken, like, it's okay. Go through it, Express that emotion. Express those feelings. It's okay. If anything, it's going to help you. If you're angry about something, express it. I mean, appropriately, but express those emotions. Express it. Get through it one way or another. But and especially for men, like, I hate to be like that, but like, especially like a lot of it, like, we bottle it up inside, man. Like we don't let it out.
I do that.
You bottle it up?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. For sure.
I still do it.
Yeah.
But I, lately, just been trying to, if you, like, breathe through your nose and you feel it go in and out, like, do it right now. Try it out. Feel the air going in and out. So that's called being present.
Yeah.
You felt that. I've been trying to do that whenever I can think of it throughout the day.
Just feel that, like that breath.
Yeah.
Just feel
That
it.
means you're here.
Yeah.
You're grounded here. I try to do it, like, because I have crazy anxiety when I drive. Like, people get behind me and Dre's in the back seat. Makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
They get too close, dude. If you hit me, if you hurt my kid, bro, it is not going to be a good day.
It's going to be a problem, right? It's going to be a big problem. Yeah. I feel that.
Yeah. So, I guess, I don't know. But doing that, driving, helps me out a lot.
Like when you're like by yourself? Like when you're...
Yeah, whenever. As long as you just feel that breath go in and out of your nose, then you're in the present. You're not here nor there.
You have a pretty long drive to work, don't you?
I work over in the other room.
Oh, you work from home now?
I have been for about 2 years.
Oh, shit. Where have I been, dude? Shit. My bad. Because before you used to drive to Fort Wayne, right?
Oh, God. Hate that job, bro.
Okay. Yeah, it's like, so like for me, like the way up here, it's an hour and 20 minutes, right? But but I guess I enjoyed it. Like, it gave me time to think, gave me time to decompress, think about what we're going to talk about. And it was just very annoying but soothing at the same time. I'm coming from Indy, dude. As soon as you get to those 2-lane highways, it's like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, 31 sucks.
But
do not shout out 31, because I don't like it.
Did you know the bridge is out over here on 16?
Yeah.
Dude, It's like your main strip in and out of this freaking town, and the fucking one way in and out is out. It's like you can't figure out a better way to fix that in a day.
Nope.
Like, Jesus Christ.
No, it's been out for a while, man.
Oh my God.
Probably could have told you that. Shout out me not telling people things. Sorry. But I do that to my wife all the time.
Don't tell her things.
I mean, no, I mean, like, I don't tell her about, like, events that people tell me about.
Oh.
So, like, I get, like, overload. Because I work online. All of my work is online.
Yeah.
So, I'm on technology all day, every day. It's overwhelming. It is.
Tell me why.
Everything, everywhere, all at once.
On the internet? On the computer?
Yeah. You're accessible by everyone all the time.
Your shit just always going off like all day, every day.
Yeah.
Just constant. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it gets overwhelming. So sometimes I just don't answer, and then people are like, bruh, what are you doing? I'm like, I need to chill out.
I thought we were friends. Why aren't you answering me? I thought we were friends.
I just gotta chill out, man.
Yeah. I feel that.
That's it. I need to kick back. I need to play some Madden. And that's it. I don't want to look at shit. I don't want to look at a computer. I don't want to... Sometimes I just need to chill out for a night. You know?
Dude, that's so interesting because for a lot of people that are not in your field are like the exact opposite. Like they need to be on that phone. They need to be on that computer. Need to be scrolling Facebook. Need to be on TikTok.
You can ask Kayla. We were in there at the hotel. Her sister's up here from Indy. They live in like southeast Indy. I wasn't. They stayed at the hotel at Circuit City Inn. We went out there. Didn't even. I maybe was on my phone for like 3 or 4 minutes while we were there. I released that song. I don't care if people like it. I don't give a shit, dude. I don't give a shit if you like it. I release it for the people that want to listen to it. I don't care. Judge me and then go make your own damn song, dude.
Right? I feel that.
Then
yeah.
send it to me
Yeah.
and say, look, I did better. Okay. I'll tell it, like, cool. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't do it for that. I do it for...
You?
Yeah, I make shit that I want to listen to. I don't give a fuck.
That's the same way. Dude, that's why like I use the auto tune, right? Like people give me shit. It's like, well, I can't fucking sing, right? But like Post Malone uses auto tune just because you can't hear it as well because he can actually sing doesn't mean he doesn't use it.
It's a tool. I mean,
Yeah.
that's at your disposal. It's like, I don't know.
Like Lil Durk, he fucking uses auto tune.
Yeah.
You know, like
I mean, everyone, Lil Wayne's been using it for
that's what I'm saying.
how long?
You know, so this really ticked me off. So a month ago, right? I was talking to someone. I was talking about Kanye West's album 808s and Heartbreaks. For me personally, it's a really underrated album. I mean, come on, you got Heartless on there, amazing. Welcome to Heartbreak, Pinocchio Story. I mean, it's a great fucking album, right?
Yeah, what? Coldest Winter?
Coldest Winter, right?
Dude. Yeah, great album.
And so I mentioned
Shout out Kanye West.
Shout out, yay. 808s and Heartbreaks. But I mentioned that to someone. I was like, well, Kanye, you know, he made a whole album on autotune. And you know what they said to me? They said, yeah, well, that's Kanye. Like, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? You mean I can't do a whole album on autotune because I'm not fucking Kanye?
I think other people's opinions are very overvalued.
Yeah, they are, aren't they? Especially
unless it's someone very close to you, like I take Kayla's opinion very seriously. So, she's my publicist. And
And your ride or die.
yeah, I don't know. What's up on Amber Heard and Johnny Depp? Which side?
Oh, dude,
Whose team?
definitely Team Depp all the way, dude. Amber Heard is a fucking asshole. Dude, she's an asshole, dude. Did you hear about all the shit she did to him? Did you hear about how she shit the bed? Literally?
Yeah.
Like,
Kayla's been watching it, and I've been like listening in here and there.
it's disgusting. It's really sad to see that someone like that would try to take. Like, first of all, you have a brand, I guess. You know, you're well known.
Yeah, Disney actor too. For like, kids love Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Dude, Jack Sparrow's a hero for everyone.
And it's like the fact that she told him that, like, no one's gonna believe you. Like, what
Yeah.
a fucking shit thing to say to somebody.
Well, in this video I saw, she was kind of like provoking him,
Yeah.
and he was tripping out already. And she was like, "Did you drink this?" Like, when someone does that and you're drunk, dude, you're not gonna respond well.
Oh yeah.
If you're already tripping out, bro, and then you catch them recording you,
Yeah.
I'm tripping out too, bro. I don't know. If you're going through it, bro, you're going through it. And people, I don't know, if you provoke other people on purpose to get a rise out of them for a video, you've literally got issues.
Oh, for sure, dude. That's so not to bring back the breakup or whatever, but that's one thing that she told me, because like she would bring up shit and basically try to start an argument with me, right? And at that point I was just so tired of having to explain myself and try to whatever you put her mind at ease, whatever it is that you want to call it. I just got so tired of doing it because she would say something, and then I would give her my response, and her response was, "No, that's not true." Like, well, then why the fuck did you ask me? Then why are you talking to me about this?
No, yeah.
So I got so fed up with basically having this back and forth to where I just wouldn't even talk to her. Whenever she tried starting some shit, I wouldn't even talk to her. And she told me that the silent treatment really affected her mental health. And it's like that's fine, like I get it, but I'm not giving you the silent treatment because I want to hurt you. I'm giving you the silent treatment because I'm not arguing with you about stupid shit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to waste my breath when you're not even listening to what I'm saying.
I've been starting dumbass arguments this week. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Been starting like 4 of them. Just dumb, petty shit, dude. And then last night we're in Kokomo, and Kayla's talking about how we're going to like this celebration of life for her grandma after we went to B-Dubs, and I ate like a ton of food, so I was feeling kind of like
Sleepy.
well. Eating that much food can affect your emotions too. And so I just like started thinking about how I'm gonna die, bro. And I'm like, one day I'm gonna die.
I think about it all the time.
But would I be happy with what I've done here so far?
Yeah.
No, probably I'd be mad as hell. I'd be like, why did I chase after silly things through my 20s instead of work on music all the way through it?
Mm-hmm. No, that's a good point. It's like, so I was talking to Brett the other day, and this is nothing against my dad. I love my dad, and he's been there for me from the beginning. But you know, when I was a kid, I remember this is when me and Brett were writing lyrics and talking about, you know, being rappers and stuff. You know, I asked my dad for something. I asked him for money. I asked him to buy me something or something like that so I could record. And he basically told me no. And he said, "What are you gonna do with this? Like, what are you doing?" And I was like, "Well, I want to be a hip hop artist. I want to be a rapper." And he told me, he said, "Tony, that is a 1 in a million chance. That is never gonna happen." That's what he said to me. I was 15, 16 at the time. And so like, I thought about it. Like, what if his answer was different? Like, what if he was more supportive? What if he was like, yeah, man, totally, I got you.
Yeah.
You know, like where would I be now?
Yeah. Went and bought you that, and you had started releasing stuff instead of catching up on it.
Right. You know, working on music from, like you said, from the beginning. Right.
Yeah.
Like, where would I be at right now?
Well, I stopped producing in Fruity Loops for a long time, didn't work on it, didn't take it seriously, and now I've like had to catch up, and I'm learning a lot, but I'm still not quite there. My mixes aren't great, you know, my masters aren't, you know, at all. I just release it for fun, man. I really don't give a shit what anyone thinks of it. I care if people are like, you know, that's awesome. But other than that, shout out to the people that follow me and support me and like my shit, you know.
You know what I think my problem is? My problem is that I spent so much time making enemies by pissing people off and burning bridges and being an asshole that now I'm at a point in my life where I want everyone to like me. I want everyone to like what I'm doing because I spent the first part of my adult life being a fucking dickhead and making people mad by being an asshole. And so now it's like I'm trying to be more humble, I'm trying to be different. I'm not trying to be that guy anymore, which I have been for a long time. I've, you know, been trying to do that for a long time. So it's like I don't know, it's like I'm trying so hard to get people to like me that it's like it's almost sad. But it's like it's not because you know I want to be popular, because no, it's because I spent a lot of time pissing people off. And so I'm trying to not be that person anymore, and I'm trying to rebuild and reconstruct those bridges that I burned a long time ago. You know?
Yeah. But I think you can do that with still having boundaries, though, of, you know, how hard you try or anything. You don't have to let people walk on you or be, you know, poopy.
Try not to be too poopy.
I have to burp.
Do it. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, the Modelo's, dude, they give you the bubblies, dude.
Yeah, it is definitely doing that.
I love them. They're so good.
Dude, I bet I just picked up in my audio my throat going.
I'm pretty sure I heard that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I heard that. Can we take another pee break real quick? Just a TO.
Yeah, we need Kayla. I'll tell you. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh.
Well, we're back.
What up?
So, sorry about all the pee breaks, dude.
That's alright. It's okay,
I
man.
need to quit drinking.
Yeah, no. You can. If you want to. If you don't want to, that's fine too. You know? It's
How-
kind of like,
How are those Modelo's treating you?
I feel fine.
What, do you like them though? Are they good?
Yeah, I like Modelo's for sure.
Yeah.
I really do.
You ever had a Modelo Negra? I never had one.
I don't like to talk about things like that.
I don't either. Wait,
It's,
what? You fucking threw me. You threw me
dry humor, bro.
Threw me for a loop on that one. I was like, what?
Yeah, that is my sense of humor. It's very dry, but hope you enjoyed that.
Where's
but
the,
I do
which one's
like.
the laugh track, dude?
Huh?
My arms are little. I can't reach the
Oh,
laugh
it's like,
track. Is that the laugh track? Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Yeah,
Dry sense of humor. There you go.
That's that's how they got people to laugh at Friends episodes, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, Ross.
Because we
It
know
was so funny.
we know they weren't funny.
Chandler. Oh, Joey and a monkey. Oh my god. Dude, now that I look back on that,
You don't like Friends, dude? You don't like the show Friends?
I don't really have friends. So it's unrelatable to me.
Yeah, because none of us lived in a
I have,
fucking
like,
apartment in
4,
New York.
though. Yeah. I mean, I knew this kid, Ethan, that I used to work with. He lived in an apartment in New York,
But you didn't live with him.
but he was not on Friends.
He was not on Friends, and we were not in the same apartment together.
He wa-
living-
Yeah, he's a good salesman for sure. I gotta adjust these. Kinda hurting my ears.
Yeah.
Got big ears.
You're doing a good job at adjusting them, just so you know.
Yeah, feels good.
Dude, I keep the Lokes on because my eyes are always low, you know?
I don't go there.
Where are you
I
gonna...
don't talk about these things.
Is that good?
I think my PR agent will be happy about that.
I think she will. I think
I
she will
don't
be.
know. We'll see. She'll let me know if not.
Best PR agent in the game, by the way,
Well,
just so you know.
Kayla Brown, she'll keep you clean. Hey,
Hey, they tens, but I keep them
Multiple
clean.
times.
You know what I'm saying? They tens, but I keep them clean.
I don't know what that means.
Next Friday, dude.
Tens.
When he's like they 20s. Like, nah, man, those aren't 20s.
Yeah.
Like, no, they okay, they tens, but I keep them clean. I keep them clean.
That was on Friday.
No, next Friday
Next Friday.
with Day. Remember, because he's got the Beamer
I'm a boy.
or the Benz, one of the two.
I'm a boy, Damon.
Damn.
Damon's in Friday after next, huh?
Which one was Damon?
Next Friday is the one with the
Mexican
the
cholos.
pit bull, yeah.
Yeah, the cholos.
And he was messing around with old girl, old Chico, or what? That's the dog's name, huh?
Chico.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Chico. He jumps up on that car. That.
Your dog's being weird, man.
Yeah, we used to have Stars, bro, back in the day when I was a kid, and that used to be on all the time. So I'd watch it.
Well, you know, growing up in the hood, whenever I'd always watch with my aunts.
Yeah.
So like we'd crack the fuck up because it's like we could relate, you know, because we grew up in the hood. So to see them, you know, crack jokes, you know, like especially in Friday, it's like, you know, like the drama with Miss Willie across the street or whatever her name is,
yeah.
you know, like it's like, man, that shit, like it was always like that, bro. My grandpa was a gangster, bro, and I don't mean like, I mean he was like a gangster, like, and you know what the funny thing is, he's smaller than I am, he's shorter than me.
Come in all shapes and sizes, bro.
Dude, he used to shoot at the gangsters on the corner, like not at them, but like he like shoot like on the sidewalk or in the air to get them to fucking leave like from in front of his house.
Yeah.
Dude, he was crazy.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, man.
I was talking to him one time about it, and he goes, I'm lucky that I didn't end up in jail or dead because half the time when I did that shit, I'd been drinking.
Oh yeah.
I was like, damn, dude, you fucking hardcore as fuck.
Keep 'em flowing, dude.
Oh, for sure.
I enjoy a few brews here and there. I try not to overdo it these days, but I'll say it's a tough battle for me.
I've been going through some shit, so I always overdo it.
You've been going on.
Oh my God. You know, sometimes I hate to say it, but sometimes it really gives me my my edge, my artistic edge.
Mhm.
It's what helps the music flow.
Mm-hmm.
You know, after I had a couple drinks or something.
Yeah.
So
If I was a vocalist, I would probably feel the same way. I feel like, honestly, I DJ better when I'm sober, though.
yeah.
Way better.
Well, I feel like it's because to be a DJ, I feel like it's more complex.
I'm saying when I'm articulating and I'm actually trying to, like, go hard, I'm a lot better when I'm sober. Like, 'cause I think I can do cool things.
Yeah. Well,
I think in my head they sound great, but
that's what I mean, though. Like I said,
that's subjective, though.
what's more complex. Like you literally build music from scratch.
Yeah.
Like literally.
Oh, that's producing, man. I like to, I don't know. I have to be in a mind space to make music like that. I'm trying to be more routine with it and at least try every day. So I have been basically trying to write every day, whether it sucks or not, whether I get rid of it or not. Some of the stuff turns out okay.
So as a DJ, what do you write?
Oh, as a DJ, I mix other people's music. But as a producer, I'm basically writing or composing or
What do you mean by
sampling.
that? Like, what do you write?
I write EDM, maybe like house, maybe tech house
So
style music.
are you writing like notes or like what do you mean?
I have a MIDI keyboard
Okay.
that I write like patterns on and things like that, and then
Okay.
so yeah, I'm like I've studied a little bit of like musical theory and I'm still learning. I'm not great, but I'm cleaning up my sound and trying to get better mixes and balance my sound, and I'll get there. I'm learning side chaining right now, which is a big deal, so
What is that?
it's basically linking something into another part of the song. Like, say you have a keyboard and then you link that into your bass drum, but you only let it hit for part of it, so it fills the empty space. So the bass drum hits a low, and maybe your keyboard's hitting a higher frequency. You want it to fill that, so you put it on that drum's track to fill space in there too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I ran out of air. Had to take a breath, but had to get it out. Did I break that down okay?
No, yeah. See, so like my cousin, right? He's in a band and shit, so he knows all about like recording and.
I'm in a band right now.
I know, dude.
It's called The Witness.
Dude,
Hardcore. Shout out The Witness. What up, Adam, Joey, Derek, my dudes.
I love it.
Shit's about to go hard. We're gonna record a 3-song EP here coming up.
Like I said, dude, I gotta be part of your posse when you start going out, man.
I'm trying to make music any way I can, honestly. So
I want you like on a track. Like I want to put you on a track. So what you should do is what you should do. You should produce a track and then send it to me, and then we'll collab on it
okay,
on your own track.
yeah, that would be fine.
That'd be fucking sick,
Yeah, you might have to give me like a month or two though.
dude. You take your time.
Gotta
Perfect it.
Sometimes I have to play video games for 4 nights in a row before I feel like a big enough pile of shit to make music. I have to I'm working on it though. I'm listening to this book called David Goggins Can't Hurt Me.
I love David. I love him.
Yeah,
David Goggins.
I like him, and this book is like, I felt uncomfortable for part of it.
Why?
Just the way his life, man, is it's hard to hear part of it.
Yeah.
It's he grew up in Brazil, Indiana, which is like Larry Bird's hometown too.
Mm.
He went to school with Larry Bird's daughter, I guess. But they were racist and shit down there.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard some of his because he's like on Joe Rogan and stuff. I heard some of his
Yeah.
story. Yeah.
That's the whole story though.
If they're racist in Brazil, or they were.
Well, his dad was like majorly abusive.
Oh.
Yeah. Like used to beat him and stuff, or like uncomfortable stuff.
Dude, he's hardcore, dude. David Goggins. I like listening to some of his stuff. He's got some really good motivational type stuff.
He definitely turned it around.
I'll never forget. He said, in order to change, you must suffer.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget that.
I guess it would just be facing the real version of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like you're never going to know what it is you can go through or handle until you go through it.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, you have to, like, especially like those things that you have to go through, right? Loss of a close family member, loss of a close friend or something.
Yeah.
Like, you have to go through that, right? You have to grieve. You have to face that situation.
I guess you just have to feel it, right? Sorry to cut you off. I didn't mean to do that, but...
Do it again, dude. You do whatever you want. It's your show, man.
No, I don't mean to be rude at all, but yeah, it just kind of came out. Yeah, I think you have to feel it. If you don't feel it, you're going to run from it, and then you're going to end up having to feel something.
Yeah.
Semi-void. Like I did it with my grandma. That's why I spent like 5 years straight just drinking intense amounts. Like silly amounts.
But see, that's the thing, right? Is that
I never wanted to face it, you know?
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Is everybody goes through something, right? Everybody goes through something, and they have different ways of dealing with it.
Yeah.
And instead of someone trying to sit down and talk to you and get to the core of it, they'd rather just judge you. Like, he's an alcoholic. He's just drinking. And it's like, well, you don't know what the fuck he's going through. You don't know what he has to face every day. You don't know why it is. He's not. Is he doing it because he likes it, or is he doing it because there's a deeper meaning behind it? But you don't know because you won't take the time to sit down and talk to him.
Yeah. I think that was kind of the point of this podcast, is just to let people flow, you know? I don't have too much of a point to it. I don't really care to have a point to it. It's supposed to be a discussion, just kind of where it goes. Like,
Isn't that all a podcast is? You're just sitting down, just talking.
I don't know. Some people, I feel like playing them out, but I like to freestyle it. It's okay.
This whole thing's off the dome. Improv. Yeah. Nothing is pre-recorded.
Round of applause.
That's okay though, because that just makes it, I don't know, it just makes it more raw, I guess, more intense. That's what's so frustrating to me, right? Is that I'll go back to the music thing with like Post Malone, right? So Post Malone and, I Fall Apart or whatever, right?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, like it's an emotional song. People feel it. People, feel the pain and emotion, all that shit. But it's fucking Post Malone. He's a fucking millionaire. He could have his heart broken one day, and the next day he's gonna have another chick waiting for him.
I think all of Post Malone's actual best music that he ever wrote is already done. When he had something to prove, it's like when college basketball players make it to the NBA. NBA, they really don't have that much to prove, man. They're already there.
Yeah.
Made it. So what do they have to prove? Nothing. So they're going to play the game the way they want to. Not the way, basketball is. It's not the highest level. It's fucking whack to watch an NBA game on TV, dude. You can't lie about it.
I love watching the playoffs.
I have it. Haven't even turned it on. No desire.
It's fucked up.
I'm in creative mode right now, dude. I don't have time for that.
How long have you been in creative mode?
Ooh. I don't know. Probably for the last 2 months straight. Kind of been just pushing it.
Just making music?
Making music. Practicing DJing. Spinning like hour-long sets. Producing. Trying to put together a podcast. trying to follow through on everything I say I'm gonna do, because that's why I post things on Facebook, is to basically hold myself accountable. If I post it, I gotta do it. So that's why I bought this podcast equipment and started this shit, because I posted that I wasn't gonna do it, dude. I always back out of buying myself things. I don't like to. I'm not a material person. I don't give a shit what you have. I'm not interested in what you have, bro.
You are on a deeper level of consciousness. Like, you are, I don't know. You know, I want to share something you sent to me that we were talking, and this really stuck out to me, and I just want to share it with everybody because it was really meaningful to me, to be honest with you. So we were talking, and this is what you said.
Oh, my throat, bro.
Oh God.
Hiya.
This really stuck out to me. So we were talking, and you said it's one of the hardest journeys the soul makes, but it always leads you where you're supposed to be. You shed what isn't meant for your growth. And that has stuck with me for the last week and a half. So that is some deep shit.
Oh yeah, sometimes I go to these weird places. Ask Kayla, dude. Sometimes in the car I'll just go on these rants. And like, it's, I don't know. It's me. But I don't know. It's weird. I don't know where it comes from.
A long time ago, I was dating this girl, and me and her mom were having a conversation in her kitchen, and she told me that sometimes she gets these feelings, or whatever you want to call it, right? She said, I don't want to call myself a clairvoyant, but sometimes I get these feelings or these hunches, and they're usually right. And because she's religious, okay, she's Christian or whatever, so she said that sometimes she thinks it's the Holy Ghost talking to her.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, for me, I changed that perspective, because I'm not religious, I'm not Christian. So for me, it's like, it's not the Holy Ghost, it's the universe, or it's your subconscious telling you to, go this path, or take this route, or whatever it may be.
Mm-hmm.
Like, whatever it is that you're going through, like that, like this, like the voice in the back of your head, right? It's like you're debating about doing something, but you're talking. So like, hey, should I take this job? Should I take this job? And the voice that is saying you should take the job is getting louder and louder. It's like, well, is that the universe speaking to you in its own way, telling you that that's the route you're supposed to take? That's where you're supposed to go?
I don't know. Sometimes I think that's anxiety, or a past built-in belief system. I think prayers are answered. If you ask for a sign, you usually get one. I really do. Like, whether you're praying to God or what. Whatever you pray to, prayers are heard by something.
You think so?
Oh, for sure. It's manifestation, dude, at its finest. Look at, like, I think Christianity keeps people accountable. And that's why most of them, they're okay. They're not gonna, like, rob you, or they might judge you, but...
No, there's no might. They're definitely gonna judge you.
I mean, especially, come on. Like...
Yeah. Just look at where we're at.
I went to church my whole life, man. Like, my parents made me go. But I think I gained a social construct from it at least that keeps me within boundaries, or I at least know right from wrong.
Yeah.
Whether it did, instill some anxiety in me to have to, oh shit, I gotta act a certain way or I go to hell. Well, basically, no, I have to control my mind or I go to hell. That's the realness for me, dude.
I don't believe there is a hell.
Well, I think it's here.
You think we're in hell now?
No, I don't think it's what you think it is. I think it can be I think it's contained in your head. I think hell can be in there. I think heaven can be in there.
I mean,
I think it really can. I
Depending-
think you can live out heaven here. I think you can live out hell here. I think both.
isn't that just the difference between being happy and sad, right? Because if you're happy and life's good, you're in heaven, and if it's shit and you're depressed and you have anxiety, then you're in hell, right?
Yeah,
So
on a surface.
is it a conscious thing
Yeah.
that you have to battle with every day?
Well, I think the soul and the body sometimes want different things, and it can create challenges.
Contradict itself?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because your soul knows I'm not supposed to sit here for 6 hours and eat fucking 4 bags of Doritos. I'm supposed to be doing something. There's a calling. Everyone has it. That's why people get depressed, because they're not going towards it. They gave up on it. That's why I do music, because it's what I've done since I was like 10 years old. I just saw this TikTok the other day. Had this program called Hip Hop EJ. I got it when I was like 9. Off the random rack at Sam Goody. It was like markdown software, and that's where I started producing.
You started young, didn't you?
And then it moved into Fruity Loops, things like that. But yeah, I think I've been producing since 4th or 5th grade.
So you think music is your calling?
I don't know. I think it's fun. I think I enjoy making it.
That's
I think
that's
when-
what I mean. It's
when-
like you love it, right? Like it makes you, whatever you want to call it, it makes you feel a certain type of way. And it helps you decompress. It helps you whatever, right?
Yeah, when I used to DJ and I'd get a crowd going, or like at a wedding, when it's hype and everyone's dancing. Yeah, I don't think there's very many feelings like that in the world.
Right.
But knowing that you're choosing the right music to make people have a great time, whether it's under the influence of alcohol or not, but that's a great feeling. And you can deliver so much energy through music.
Right. Yeah.
So-
Exactly.
Yeah.
And goes back to what I was saying about, the hearing the emotion in the song or the lyrics or whatever it may be. It's like you totally just like you totally just like it's like there's no, I don't know. And that was like for me, like there's no greater feeling than people saying, "Hey man, like that song you put out, I felt that. Like I felt every word of that." It's definitely a different type of feeling. That's for sure.
And mine's not so much about words anymore. It's more about like I want to be out someday at a club or something when because Dre's going to be 18 when I'm 40. So guess what? Like, I'm trying to get a lot of money before I'm 40. So I can just go live for like 2-3 years and then take another job at my choosing. So like my 30s, I'm about to grind through them. Had to burp, dude.
Modelo's giving us the bubbly.
Yeah, dude.
I love them.
Usually I drink like La Croix.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's why I gave you the chair, man. You're not even taking advantage of it.
I am, dude. It's right here. I just wanted to take a peek. We're just having a good time. I'm having a good time.
Oh, that's funny.
Dude.
Hey, do you hang out with Brett and Indy?
All the time.
You do?
All the time. It's a couple times a week.
How far away do you live?
Oh, fuck. He lives like 30, 40 minutes.
Really?
Oh, dude, that's what people don't understand.
Cross Indy?
Dude, Marion County is so big.
Well, I
So
get it.
big.
Yeah.
So
I used to
fucking big.
live down there, man.
Like, just to get from the north side to the south side is like driving from here to Kokomo. It's ridiculous.
Well, and more people, more angry people, and faster, weirder traffic.
The traffic really isn't that bad. I feel like Indianapolis is really...
It's chill for a city, but out here, dude,
Oh, my God. It's so
no
annoying.
one cares. Out
I
here.
hate driving out here. I'm sorry.
Why?
Like, the minute that I get from Keystone to 31. So on Keystone, it's 3 lanes all the way. And then
Yeah.
once you get to 31, it's 2 lanes. And people don't know how to fucking drive.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't like 31, but out here in the cut,
Oh, fuck.
you can do whatever you want, dude. Literally, my grandpa, like, drives left of center. Like, if a cop were to go behind him, he's not drunk. He just doesn't fucking care. That's the truth of it. Lewis, I'm not going to say his full name, but he doesn't care. He drives left to center, dude. It scares the shit out of me. Like, yeah, if you want to do this while you're driving by yourself, go ahead.
But not with me in the fucking
But,
car.
like, we're dealing with multiple. I want to make my own choices. So, go ahead and get on over.
You know, it's like in people in Indianapolis, man, do people drive drunk all the time? 'Cause they don't give a fuck. Because
Well, the cops got too much else shit
That's what
to
I'm saying.
deal with, bro.
They don't
Oh,
even-
God.
oh,
Fucking Cat Williams moment or Kevin Hart when he was talking about meeting Shaq and his
oh yeah.
thing. He's like, hit him in the face or whatever. Chapstick. Hey, Burt's Bees. If you wanna
Traffic,
sponsor
looking for my
me,
chapstick. There's a Ford Maverick. Is that how it goes? Malibu's most wanted.
feeling kind of car sick.
Feeling, yeah, you know the
Yeah.
vibes.
I've definitely watched that movie a few times. It was on Stars too.
Of course it was.
Stars.
Dude, you know what movie I saw on those movie channels that I fell in love with and I've loved ever since?
What?
The Crow.
Oh yeah, Brandon Lee.
Oh, dude, it's such a good movie.
Yeah, I was a big fan when I was like 4 years old, dude, and now I wonder why I'm all fucked up and have trauma.
Yeah, that's
I used to watch movies like that.
That is a
when I was,
dark
like,
fucking
4
movie.
Or 5 years old.
a dark movie.
Yeah. And then I knew he died, and then Kurt Cobain
Yeah.
died, and I was a big fan of him when I was a kid.
It's like, fuck, dude, like, you just wanted to kill yourself at that point.
I mean,
Like, what are you gonna do?
I was 4 years old, sad as hell. Never came back from it.
Fucking saddest 4-year-old.
Just moved through life, just stuck in it.
I feel that.
Then
though.
found emo about 06 and rode that wave for
Oh
a
yeah,
while.
My Chemical Romance,
Yeah, Taking Back Sunday, things like that.
Newfound Glory.
Oh, I
Shit.
didn't like them. Dude,
What?
their vocalist annoyed me, bro.
Oh my god.
His lisp. But speaking of the same, I would listen to Pennywise, and that dude has the worst lisp ever. They were heavy punk, dude. They had a song called Fuck Authority. was like my jam.
Dude, of course it was.
Yeah, for sure. I
course
don't
it
know
was.
why I liked it. You know, that doesn't sound very much like me. But
Nah, dude, the first like actual like emo band that I got into was Ask Alexandria, dude. Jesus Christ. Stand Up and Scream, probably one of the, if not the best, post-hardcore album I've ever heard. I mean,
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything else like it since.
yeah, they were good.
That's it? They were just like, that's it? I
just-
put them on a pedestal, dude.
Yeah, but that represents an emotional time in your life where you maybe had the greatest time of your life.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone attaches music to a time in their life where they were actually having a good time.
And we were.
That's why I at that time in my life was probably a lot more of a Suicide Silence fan.
Yeah.
Like Mitch Lucker, and they were heavy. So I was probably way more deathcore at that point. I liked Asking Alexandria, and I definitely had a good time to it. But it also attached to a bad time in my life that I don't like to think about. So if I listen to it, music kind of takes me to different points.
Like points in your
So-
life.
Yeah, certain songs. That's why it's always like been a weird thing for me. Because I think we really do, but we don't think about it. We attach it to a time in our life, and that's why you're always like, that's why as you get older, you're like, music's shit now.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Yep.
Because you've already chose your 200,000 songs that you love, but as a DJ you have to keep evolving, and I think that's why I like it, because I get to experience a lot of it.
Yeah.
Now I have my songs that I love and I stick to them, but
You just gotta keep changing.
yeah,
Yeah.
if you don't keep up,
Shit out of luck.
well, you'll just be posting for your 8 listeners. Shout out my 8 listeners. You are the best. If you made it this far into the podcast, shout out to you. Hit me up for a $5 Starbucks gift card if you listen to this point of the podcast. Seriously, hit me up for it. I'll send you one.
Hell yeah.
I'm serious. If somebody made it this far and listened this much, they're a trooper, dude.
For sure.
Yeah, they went on a march with us.
Where are we at, man?
About 140.
140? Shit,
Yeah.
let's call it.
All right.
Let's call
Dude, thank you
Hey, thanks for having me. I
for
appreciate
coming
it.
up.
Thanks
It's
for
been a
watching.
great
8
time.
viewers.
Yeah, this has been another episode of What's Up with Anthony AJ Rogers.
Average AJ.
Thanks for stopping by.